Hello everyone, welcome to the control system theory. In this video, we are doing example based on root locus type 2, one real and two complex pole. Here the example is sketch the root locus of a unity feedback control system with g of s equal to k upon s plus 2 plus 2j bracket s plus 2 minus 2j and determine the value of k for marginal stability. Okay, that is the type 2 where one real pole, that means s equal to 0. Here you can see that s equal to 0 and another one is s equal to minus 2 minus 2j, s equal to minus 2 plus 2j, that is your complex pole. So one real and two complex pole, that is type 2. For that we have to construct root locus. Step number 1, obtain number of loci and loci ending at infinity. First of all, number of poles p is equal to 3. We know that there are 3 poles and number of zeros z equal to zeros. So that number of loci ending at infinity p minus z, that is 3 minus 0 is equal to 3. Okay, that is the number of loci. Now step number 2, draw the poles and zeros to suitable scale. In this step, we have to draw poles and zeros to suitable scale. For that, first of all, I am drawing imaginary axis and real axis. Here, you can see that there is real axis and there is imaginary axis. That is j omega and minus j omega. Here one is minus sigma plus sigma. Now our three poles s equal to 0, then s equal to minus 2 minus 2j, minus 2 plus 2j, s equal to minus 2 minus 2j, s equal to minus 2 plus 2j. Okay, for that I am just marking here 0, that is 1j, that is 2j, minus 1j minus 2j, here one is minus 1 minus 2, that is 1, that is 2. Okay, first we plot these poles here as equal to 0, so that I am marking here as equal to 0, that is our one pole, real pole. And then after complex pole, minus 2 minus 2j, minus 2 minus 2j, that means here minus 2 and minus 2j, that is one complex pole, minus 2 plus 2j, then it will plot here minus 2 plus 2j. Okay, then after you can see that at negative x-axis, if we are here, then that is one pole, so that we can say that that is odd pole, so that root locus is present in this portion, that is root locus. Okay, now find real axis loci moving from origin on negative x-axis. Root locus is present whenever the total number of poles and zeros to the right is odd. Accordingly, real axis loci present between minus infinity less than sigma less than 0. You can see here that is odd number pole, that is 1, so that here root locus is present. Okay, now step number 4, calculate number of asymptotes and their angles. First of all, number of asymptotes p minus z, that is 3 minus 0, that is 3. Angle of asymptotes beta x is equal to 2x plus 1 180 divided by p minus z, and here there are three asymptotes, so I'm taking x equal to 0, 1, 2. When put x is equal to 0 here, then you can get beta 0 is equal to 0 plus 1, 180, 180 divided by 3, that is 60 degree. Similarly, when x equal to 1 in this formula, then you can get beta 1 equal to 180 degree. Similarly, x equal to 2, then beta 2 equal to 300 degree. That is your asymptotes angle, 60, 180 and 300. Now, step number 5, centroid. Sigma c is equal to real part of poles minus real part of zeros. In our example, there is no zeros and our poles are s equal to 0, s equal to minus 2, minus 2j, s equal to minus 2 plus 2j. Okay, real part, that means minus 2 minus 2j, that is imaginary part and that is real part. So we are considering only real part here, that is minus 2. So that sigma c, centroid sigma c equal to 0 plus minus 2 plus minus 2, because here only real part, हमें इमेजिनरी पार्ट कंसिडर नहीं करना है, ओनली रियल पार्ट का समेशन करना है, और जीरो वाला तो जीरो ही अपॉन 3. सो दैट सिग्मा सी इक्वल टू माइनस 4 डिवाइड बाई 3, दैट इज minus 1.33. Okay, that is your step 5, centroid. Now, calculation of breakaway point. We are using characteristic equation v1 plus g of s h of s equal to 0, and our g of s h of s equal to k upon s s plus 2 plus 2j s plus 2 minus 2j equal to 0. Okay, by solving this you can get characteristic equation s cube plus 4s square plus 8s plus k equal to 0. Okay, now make subject k, then you can get minus s cube minus 4s square minus 8s. Now differentiate k with respect to s equate to 0, then minus 3s square minus 8s minus 8 equal to 0. By solving this equation, first we remove this minus sign, that is 3s square plus 8s plus 8 equal to 0. By solving this equation, you can get two values of s1 and s2. s1 equal to minus 1.33 plus j 0.94 and s2 equal to minus 1.33 minus j 0.94. This value can be obtained by this formula s1 s2 is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Already discussed in last video. Now step number 7, angle of departure. Step number 7 is required because in our example there is complex poles. Okay, so that here step number 7 is required, that is angle of departure. Very important thing here, plus sigma. Okay, angle of departure. Angle of departure formula is phi d equal to 180 minus 5. That is the formula for angle of departure. Phi d equal to 180 minus 5, where phi equal to summation angle made by poles minus summation angle made by zeros. Okay, that is the new thing for you. Angle of departure का formula है phi d equal to 180 minus 5. where phi equal to angle made by poles, summation angle made by poles minus summation angle made by zeros. In our case, there is no zero, so that summation angle made by zero is zero. Okay. For that, to obtain angle of departure, first of all, we plot poles and zero here. That is 1j, that is 2j. Okay, just for I'm taking here scale 1j, and that is 2j. 0 minus 1j minus 2j, that is 1 minus 2 minus 1, and here 1 2. Okay, our first pole is 0. Okay, so I'm marking here. Now minus 2 minus 2j, that means here there is minus 2 minus 2j. Okay, and another pole minus 2 minus 2j, and that is minus 2 plus 2j. Okay, now to obtain angle of departure, first join all poles and zero with complex pole. So I am just connecting this pole 0 to here with complex pole, then you can join here. Okay, then after another pole, उसको भी ऐसे joint करना है with complex pole. Okay, that is your phi p1, that is your phi p1 angle made by pole 1 and angle made by pole 2 phi p2 with complex pole. Okay, phi p1 and phi p2. If you measure this angle, then it will phi p1 is equal to 135 degree, 135 degree. You can measure angle by protector, and phi p2, that is 90 degree. Here you can see that there is 90. If you measure this angle by protector, then you can get phi p1 is equal to 135 degree. Okay, एंगल ऑफ डिपार्चर ऑब्टेन करने के लिए सबसे पहले पोल को कॉम्प्लेक्स पोल के साथ ज्वाइंट करना है. इसके बाद जो एंगल बनेगा phi p1 एंड phi p2 यहाँ पे लिखना है. देन आफ्टर यू कैन गेट phi is equal to summation angle made by poles. Angle made by poles, that is phi p1 plus phi p2 minus angle made by zero, that is zero because हमारे केस में zero नहीं है. So that phi 135 degree plus 90 degree, that is 225 degree. Okay, 225 degree. Phi की वैल्यू 225 degree आया. So that angle of departure phi d is equal to 180 minus phi की वैल्यू क्या आई 225, 225. So that 180 minus 225, that is minus 45 degree. Angle of departure, that is minus 45 degree. Okay, now angle of departure phi d for pole minus s plus 2j is minus 45 degree. Similarly, angle of departure phi d for pole minus s minus 2j is plus 45 degree. Okay, that is very important thing. Angle of departure जब हम रोथ लोकस ड्रॉ करेंगे तब ये यूज होगा. तो कैसे ऑब्टेन करना है वो आप यहाँ पे समझ जाओगे. नाउ step number 8, intersection with imaginary axis. Here we can use characteristic equation, that is s cube plus 4s square plus 8s plus k इक्वल टू 0, जो ऑलरेडी हमने ऑब्टेन किया है. इसके बाद by using route array, you can see here we made route table, that is 1 8, already discussed route array in last video. Then after 4 k. Okay, s cube, s square, s raised to 1, s raised to 0. Now 4 is that 32 minus k. 32 minus k divided by 4, all are zeros. Okay. Similarly, here 32 minus k divided by 4 multiplied by k minus 0 divided by 32 minus k upon 4, then it will cancel and remaining is k. For stability, first column, this column always be positive for stable. Okay, so that we can write here 32 minus k upon 4 is greater than 0, so that we can write here k is greater than 32 and k is greater than 0. Okay, k is greater than 0. Here 32 is less than 32, so that, and k here k is greater than 0, so that the value of k is between 0 to 32. Okay, for marginal k, that means if we are putting k 32 here, this row becomes 0, k marginal is 32 value. ओके, अगर हम 32 यहाँ पे रखें तो ये रो 0 हो जाएगी, सो दैट अवर ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशन अपर रो 4s square plus k, auxiliary equation that is 4s square plus k. Okay, now equating it, auxiliary equation 4s square plus k marginal equal to 0, so that we can write here 4s square, k marginal की वैल्यू क्या है -32, s square is equal to -8, s square is equal to -8, s is equal to under root -8, and you can get s equal to plus or minus j 2.82. Okay, 2.82, and s is equal to plus or minus j omega. From here you can get omega marginal is equal to plus or minus 2.82 radian per second. Omega marginal value is 2.82 radian per second. We already done this all this thing in last video. Now we draw root locus. Okay, that is very important thing. Please see here. That is our 0. That is 1j. Okay, that is 2j minus 1j minus 2j. Here that is -1, -2, -3, -1, -2, -3. Okay. First of all, we obtain centroid. Our centroid, we obtain centroid, that is -1.33. Okay. So here sigma c, that is our centroid -1.33, it will become here approximate here. Okay, that is -1.33. That is our sigma c. Okay, first we draw here angle, asymptotes angle, by using protractor. You can see here, first our asymptote angle is 60, then after 180, and then after directly opposite to this one, that is, I am just marking here, that is 300. Okay, by using protractor. Now I'm just draw dotted line here, that is our 60. Then after 180 degree, and then after 300 degree, that is our asymptotes angle, that is 180 degree, and here one is 300 degree. At centroid C, sigma C equal to 1.33 minus 1.33. ओके, ध्यान से देखना। इसके बाद हमें जो रूट लोकस ड्रॉ करना है, वी नो दैट रूट लोकस इज ऑलवेज सिमेट्रिकल टू रियल एक्सिस। दैट मीन्स अगर ये सिमेट्रिकल एक्सिस है, ओके, रियल एक्सिस है, देन इफ रूट लोकस इज अप साइड में ऐसा होगा तो लोअर साइड में भी ऐसा ही होगा। दैट इज सिमेट्रिक अबाउट रियल एक्सिस। ओके, सिमेट्रिक का ये मीनिंग होता है। इसके बाद हमें एंगल ऑफ डिपार्चर फाई बी माइनस 45 डिग्री एंड फाई बी प्लस 45 डिग्री। हमें पता है कि पोल -2 प्लस 2j के लिए फाई डी कितना है, -45 डिग्री, एंड -2 माइनस 2j के लिए एंगल ऑफ डिपार्चर कितना है, 45 डिग्री। ओके, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम यहाँ पे that is -2 and this one is +2j, that is our one pole and that is another complex pole here. Okay, तो हम क्या करेंगे, पहले -45 डिग्री, -45 डिग्री यहाँ पे, -45 डिग्री यहाँ पे मेजर करेंगे, जो अप्रोक्सीमेट by using protector, that is 45 degree, that is -45. So I'm measure this downside 45 degree. Okay, and here positive 45 degree, that is 45 degree. Okay, by using protector यहाँ पे इस पोल के पास और यहाँ पे इस पोल के पास हमें -45 यानी कि नीचे की तरफ, और यहाँ पे ये 45 मेजर करना है। इसके बाद हमें पता है कि ओमेगा मार्जिनल कितनी आई यहाँ पे, 2.82 रेडियन पर सेकंड हमने यहाँ पे ऑब्टेन किया। दैट मीन्स इट विल हियर अप्रोक्सीमेट कहाँ पे आएगा, अप्रोक्सीमेट कुछ इस तरफ आएगा यहाँ पे। ओके, 2.82, इफ दैट इज 2.82, एंड यहाँ पे भी हम लिखेंगे तो 2.82 माइनस 2.82 जे। ओके, तो यहाँ से कैसे ड्रॉ करना है एंगल ऑफ डिपार्चर वो देखें। दैट इज 45 डिग्री, it emerge from this pole and it will parallel to 2.82 डिग्री जो है वो, जस्ट मिनट, 2.82 डिग्री, सॉरी 2.82, that is our marginal value, omega marginal, it will become here approximate, that is 2.82, and here minus 2.82. ओके, आप अगर मैं एंगल बराबर मेजर करोगे तो हो जाएगा, और ये emerge from here and it will parallel to this one direction, and similarly it will emerge from this pole and it will parallel to 2.8. Okay, direction is here. Okay, that is the root locus of one real and two complex pole. Okay, आप यहाँ पे स्केल बराबर मेजर करोगे तो आपका जो रूट लोकस है कंप्लीट प्लॉट हो जाएगा फॉर टाइप 2 वन रियल एंड टू कॉम्प्लेक्स पोल। इफ एनी डाउट देन you can comment. I will solve it next video. Thank you very much.